Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Firing to the right, complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Good, solid tackle.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They'll run for it on third and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Spartans will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. And they swarm him under.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Spartans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Texas A&M's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and look.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And that ball is picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to get to it. Using the quick game. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Alston. Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with his system.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the Spartans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Weiss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fighting off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're a little water. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Alston. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Smarty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's right on target. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Feeling some heat. It's complete to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick strike complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Gets it out quickly. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Back to throw. It's Alston. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback.
He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Pocket starts to collapse, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back, and they're trying to protect the football and throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots, and if you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to pass, it's Alston. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll... Steve. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On third down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up fourth.
Fast motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet. Continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good.
He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an op.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan State, 28.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away with it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. You get down in the red zone and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there, this can absolutely ruin your day. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Forced out of the pocket. And they get him down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Gain of 17 on the play. 1st and goal, Texas A&M.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 2 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As we saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back goes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nice move to keep moving. Just keeps moving. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Scoreboard operator got to work.